Hello guys, TiltTrader here. So today I'm going to teach you something about the circles analysis. So this circles analysis is the same one that's usually available on Deriv, and you can actually confirm. Just log into your Deriv account and confirm side by side. You'll notice that the red and the green bar are in the same places. The additional features, like here we have 1,000 ticks. Then the default one on Deriv usually has 1,000 ticks. So you can come here and make some changes on the number of ticks for you to do some other analysis. But in the meantime, I'll use it as it is. So right now we usually know the green bar, let me just call it the green bar. The green bar is usually the most appearing and the red bar the least appearing. And here we also have a blue bar. The blue bar is the second most appearing, and then we have a yellow bar is the second least appearing. And to know that, you can actually sort them. As you can see here, we have sort. Right here we have sort. So if you sort, it will arrange from the least appearing to the most appearing. As you can see, we have one as the least, and then followed by 6, then 8, then 0, and so forth and so forth. And then you can unsort. So for you to see the clear picture, you can just actually sort. And then for those who usually want to trade fast, if you want to trade very fast, you can just click here where you have none, and then click like matches. So when you click that, you can actually click on any digit and it will match with that digit. Actually, it will place a trade on that digit. So for example, we have selected here match. So if I click on 2, it will trade matches 2, because I've clicked 2 and I've selected here matches. And as you can see, here we have digit match 2 right here. And then we also have others. So you can come here and select divers, and when you click on any digit, it will actually trade on differ. So let's say to click digit 7. Okay, we did lose, I think we did lose that one, as you can see, but it did go to differ 7. And then you can go choose over. So if I click 2, it will trade over 2. So I click 2, did trade over 2. That one did trade over 2, as you can see. And if I click under, these are just the things that you can do, you can use to trade faster. If I click under and click something like 7, like that, I did trade under 7, but it did exit with 8. And that's just a quick one. So there is these other things that we usually look at, if the percentage is increasing or decreasing. So I know this is usually a challenge, because you'll actually be skimming through all the digits. I've added a feature that makes that easier. So when you look on the percentages, when you look at the percentages, you realize that we have the blue one, I mean the green one, and then the red one. So the one that is green means that its percentage has increased, and the one that is red, the percentage has dropped, and the one that is just that color, I think it's gray, gray in color, that one is the one that is constant. So for you to look for an increasing percentage, maybe you can check the digit that's usually it's turning green most of the time, and you'll know that that one is the one that is increasing. And also you can actually change by, here where you have change by, you can increase that number. So you want to detect a change if it for the last 5 ticks, an increase for the last 5 ticks. So you can also add that feature. As you can see, 4 is increasing in percentage, digit 4 is increasing in percentage. There we go. The digit 0 is decreasing in percentage. 0 and 5 are decreasing in percentage, as you can see. Okay, and then we have 4 again. Let's see other ones that are decreasing. We have 2 and 7, 2 and 7 and 2 and 7 and 5, 2, 7 and 5. They are decreasing, and we also have 9. As you can see, the cursor, let me just call it the cursor, that border that's moving, showing which digit has been touched. As you can see, it's socially touching the ones that are increasing and the ones that are decreasing. So you can actually add here a 5 or add any number so that you can detect the change by how much. So this detects the change by 5, and the other one detects the change, the default one detects the change by 2 ticks, and then we can have the change by 3 ticks, the change by 4 ticks. This usually helps a lot. It usually helps a lot. Let me just click here to none, so that when I accidentally click on the digit, it will not trade. That one did took a trade before I changed, but now if I try to click on them, it will not trade because it's set to none. and it's actually that easy. It's actually that easy. And what we usually consider the, okay, you can look at the most appearing number, the least appearing number, the second most, and the second least. Those are numbers of interest. And then the number that share like a range of percentages. Let's just look at it, and maybe let's say we have 9.5, 9.7, 9.4, and 10, and 9.7. They're in a range. The under 4, all digits under 4 are in some kind of a range. And then for over 5, the 11 is breaking the range. But for under 4, they're in some kind of a range. But 1 is also breaking the range. So those are the things you can look for. You just look for something that you can look for and say, okay, these digits here are behaving in a certain way, and then maybe use the increasing percentage and then find an entry point. And then for those who usually trade over 2, the best entry point for over 2, just wait for a number below 2 to be touched and then a number above 2 to be touched. Because nowadays Deriv usually do that kind of manipulation. Let me just switch to a volatility that's a little bit slower so that it can be easier to demonstrate that. So for example, we want to trade over 2, so I'll just write here 2, and then I want a digit below 2 to be touched and then a number above 2, like that, and then I can trade over 2. Because sometimes one can be touched many times. Let's say it again. A digit below 2, there we have 1, 1 again, 2, and then let's go outside there. We'll go with over 2. We lost that one, but we are waiting for the next one. There we go. For the next one. So for the next one, I think we did 6. Yeah, there we go again. There we go again. I think that one we lost. But that's usually a good entry point. Just look for a strategy, but the entry point, wait for the cursor to touch a number below 2 or below, and then once it goes outside, that's your key. So for example, that one I know you guys usually like running board. So for that one, I'll just use TiltTrader and come here and say over 2. No entry point, or let me just add martingale. Like 20, nothing like entry point, and so forth, like that. And below 2, then there we go. Just click run. Like something like 3 trades. Yeah, I think like 3 trades are okay. Last one there. I think we did 4 trades. Yeah, we did 4 trades. As you can see, we did 4 trades for over 2, like that, and then you are out. And these I'm using the TiltTrader. It's just like the default Deriv bot, but with many features. Just make sure it's set like this. Select digit over prediction 2 martingale. You can add martingale, and then you add here a multiplier. Then for the stake, as you can see, the take profit is 0, stop loss 0. So you can add your desired one there. For the percentage, none. Entry point, none. Entry point order, none. Like that. And that's just the basics. That's just the basics for the circles analysis. That's just the basics for the circles analysis. And that's actually how it's used. Now it depends with your strategy, the strategy that you'll be using on trading. Those are the things you consider. But since the strategy keeps on changing, that's why I'm not giving you guys a specific strategy, because it keeps on changing. I'll give you a strategy today and it will not be working tomorrow maybe. So you have to check. Anyway guys, see you in our next video.